Every emotion and thing that I'm experiencing is from the thought that I decided to have about the circumstance in my life. And this is so powerful that when we think about past, because a lot of times we use past as evidence to tell us what the future is going to be, right? Because then we get stuck on that vortex. So we use past as evidence to prove what's happening. And because we've dug up that past now, we use it as proof of what's happening. That's what then happens in our future. And we keep on doing it over and over and over, right? And you feel like you're stuck. Because you have proof. You keep on bringing that up. All past. I can change my thought about the past right now in the present time. I can't change my thought I had about the past in the past because that's the past. I can't change it, but I can change it right now. I can change right now what I want to think about that. So what can I do about it? So if in the past, he's told me, you're being lazy. So let's say my husband's told me I'm being lazy. And I use that as one of the things that my relationships never work. My husband doesn't respect me. So that's my thought that I had about that. I could choose a different thought right now in the present time. And I could believe, well, he's not wrong about it, because I can be lazy sometimes. And I'm okay with being lazy sometimes. Sometimes I need to be lazy. So I could think that. I could think he's allowed to be wrong about me. I could think that too. That kind of validates myself. But I kind of like, because the lazy part now, the past is past. Obviously, we've made it very clear. But I can kind of look at it and kind of laugh, because now I understand that I'm 50-50. Yep. Sometimes I'm lazy and sometimes I'm energetic. And I am okay with that. So I'm embracing it. I'm not trying to fight it. So when we start to realize that when I was using it as evidence, as him, proving that he's a mean husband, that he doesn't like me, he's disrespecting me, when I'm using it in that tone, that's not serving me. And obviously I repeat it again in the future. So I'm just stuck in this vortex. But if he says, you're being lazy, and now from my perspective right now, I go, that's funny. Sometimes I am lazy. Like I can truly believe that. And in fact, it kind of makes me giggle. And I kind of like it. So I can go, you know what? Yeah, sometimes I am lazy. Isn't that fun? I don't have to go, but you're lazy too. Because anytime we do that, we go back and we try to use that as evidence. Instead, I embrace that is. And guess what? In the future, if he says I'm being lazy, I'm going to kind of laugh and go, yeah, sometimes I am. And you know what? He might laugh about it too. Or he might be like, okay, you might be shocked by it, whatever, right? But then I'm changing the trajectory of my future. I'm choosing to change it because I've now changed my thought about the past that was weighing me down, that was keeping me stuck in the past, because I kept on repeating it. And I kept on using it as evidence. And this was the proof that it's never going to change. But instead, I'm breaking the cycle, because now I'm choosing to create what I want for my future from my past. And sometimes I'm not changing anything about it. I'm just now seeing it in a way that is lighthearted. I'm seeing it in a way that gives it meaning to me for growth. I'm seeing it for what it's taught me, not what it did to me. So now I'm using that as growth. And when I start to use that as growth, guess what? I start to grow.